This recording. I've mentioned before that prize crosswords always appear on Saturdays and are always a little tricky. Brendan is somebody who falls into that category. His crosswords can sometimes also contain vocabulary which is a little unique, and even sometimes these crosswords are themed. So hopefully this one should be a lot of fun. Let's have a look. 9 across. Shopkeepers badly need marks. So I split the definition is shopkeepers and badly is an anagram indicator, and need marks happens to be 9 letters. And if we anagramize that, we can make tradesmen who are shopkeepers. It's a nice easy one to start off with. 124 down. Crude and despicable types upset sun in film. Definition is film. It could be the name of a movie, or it could be a mist, or some sort of scum, I suppose. That is a type of film. It could actually be given for something like Star Trek or Star Wars. Star Wars. Raw is crude, and rats are despicable types, as in people that rat on other people. And S for sun, I think that fits actually. Let's just have a look. Yeah, rats are despicable types, S for sun, and raw is crude. And indeed Star Wars is a film. Well, I hope this isn't themed on Star Wars, otherwise I'm scuppered. 11 across. What actor needs impressive vehicle we hear? Holophone, presumably, because of the we hear part. So I wonder if this is a sort of what actor needs. Actors need roles, parts to play, and indeed roles, spell R-O-L-L-S, is short for Rolls Royce, which is indeed an impressive car. So I think this is clued from the point of the actor. 2 down. Adapt for British star in The Comedians Say. No idea on that. 3 down. Semi-precious stone, iron others collected for wealthy elite. 3-7. I and others could refer to the setter, Brendan. Setters. Jet setters are wealthy elite because they can afford to go anywhere they like, literally on jets, I suppose. And jet, as in Whitby jet, of a dark black substance, is a semi-precious stone. 4 down. Representation of happiness. I myself endlessly revised. I myself endlessly is without the F. And if you anagramize that for representation of happiness, you can make smiley. 5 down. Honestly reformed in secret. Honestly reformed in secret. 8 letters. If you anagramised honestly and split it up, what is that? On the sly in secret. 19. C letters centrally placed in crossword, cryptic, maybe. I think this is an instruction on how to solve this. So if we look for the central letters inside of, what is that, crossword, cryptic, maybe, we have an S, a P and a Y. And spy, as in to see something or to look at something, is its definition. That's lovely, it's a great clue. 17 across, contracted, very bad kind of fever, not easily discerned. Not easily discerned, must be vague. V for very, and ague is a kind of fever. 13 across, Kansas girl, must be crashed hot rod before the 4th of July. The 4th of July is the fourth letter of the word July, which is a Y, which we already have, and hot rod, crashed, must give us Dorothy for Kansas from The Wizard of Oz. 13 down. E.G. Hockney, or French artist. David Hockney and Jacques-Louis David, I think, was also an artist. Sounds French anyway. 21 across. Fails in theatre. Medical device holding operation back. Fails in theatre. See, we're led to believe about medical theatres, but a theatre is also a place where acting happens. If you fail in a medical theatre, that sounds pretty final. If you fail in an acting theatre, dries up. If you dry up, you forget your lines. Dries up. A drip. If you're put on a drip in hospital, you're being given liquid. And use is operation reversed. Yeah. That's nice. Since we're around here, 18 down, around pub, reckon to get this. Question mark here is by example, around pub. Pub is a local or an inn. Reckon. Oh, and yes, actually, Guinness is a type of beer which you would get in a pub. And actually this entire clue is the definition as well. It's sort of Anglitish, this one, and makes sense. 24. Indication that storms are abating, so relaxes. Relaxes, winds down, winds down. If the storm's abating, the wind is down, so relaxes, I guess. 25. Provide information regularly in espionage. That's interesting. The answer's spy here. Now we have the word espionage. Yeah, so the word regularly includes, often means alternate letters, and inside the word espionage, with alternate letters beginning with S, since we have it already, there is the word sing, S-I-N-G. And if you sing, particularly being an informant, you're indeed providing information about people and operations. 28. Part for actor I send up. It's another in bed. The word risen is in there. 19 down. Keeps ahead in games. Keeps. Supports would fit, and actually keeps are supports, whether it's in the sense of castle keeps or other sort of structures, but keeps and supports make sense. And why is that? Ahead is up, as in if someone's up by 6 points or up by 5 goals or what have you, they are ahead. And well, what's left over therefore is sports, which are just a generic set of games, I suppose. 22 down. Fiddle or violin clerk. Finally deposited in bank. See, a fiddle is a type of violin, so the definition here isn't violin, thankfully, given the wordplay. But if you're on the fiddle or you're on the take, I suppose that's one definition. Or you might fiddle something as to mess about with or tinker. Tinker. Why is it tinker? Let's write it in to see. Okay, yeah, so violin clerk, finally, are the letters NK, which are here in the middle of the word. And a bank, another word for bank is a tier. A tier is in a level going around the outside. 29 across. I'm still not seeing a theme. I'm not suggesting there is one, but I'm still not seeing one. Change of rates. Less risky for financial administrator. Sort of letters of rate, I suppose. Treasurer. Oh, a surer is less risky. If you're sure about something, you're less risky about it. Plus the letters of rate. Treasurer. Beginner. Okay. With spelling Hamlet, ironically not petty roll. Let's be tyro. It's spelled T-I-R-O, although I'm sure you can also spell it with a Y. In fact, you can spell it in either way. You can see it here. It doesn't actually matter which way round in this case. I'll spell it like that. 26 across. Suddenly emerge from kind of junction after neat reversing. A T-junction is a type of junction. And looking for a word that means neat reversed. And the definition is therefore suddenly emerge. I suppose pure reversed, that would give you a rubs. Suddenly emerge a rubs? Yeah, I think so. 23, C10 across. Even pieces of John le Carré, translated straightforwardly. I wasn't paying attention. I was not paying attention. There is a theme here. On the sly, Tinker spy, Tinker Tailor soldier spy. On the sly, they're all John le Carré novels. Even pieces of John le Carré translated straightforwardly. In French, le carré means the square. And if you're said to be on the square, you're straightforward. Yeah, brilliant. I think that fits quite nicely, actually. So, possibly themed with John le Carré novels. What's 2 down? Adapt for British Star and the comedians say. But I want that to be tailor. If you tailor something as a verb, you adapt it, tailor it to suit your needs, that sort of idea. British Star and the comedians, was it Tim Brooke Taylor? Is that the reference we're going for here? I'm not sure. But it's too much of a coincidence with Tinker and Tailor, so presumably we're looking for the word soldier at some point as well, which could be here, given 14 across. Senior briefly, embracing another in private. Yeah, a private is actually a soldier. Why would that be? Senior, SR for senior, briefly is in abbreviated to. Embracing another, 2 words for senior. Oh yes, an oldie, somebody who's old is a senior citizen. And the whole thing put together like that, it means private, but not as in screened privately, but a soldier. And that already goes with 19 as well, so that's the second novel reference there. It's quite nice. 16 down, lustful. Extremes of rivalry. If you're Randy, which is an unfortunate first name in the United States, but certainly if you're Randy, you're lustful, and the extremes of rivalry there are and why, and therefore it can be clued, and the definition said to be exactly as written like that. Let's have a look at trying to complete the northeast corner. What's 8 down? Meagre list. Meagre list. Meagre is sort of on the small side. It's there's not much of something, I suppose. If it's meagre, it's small or trim, that sort of thing. Oh, list. If something's listing, it can be leaning, such as a ship on water. And lean, I suppose, can mean both meagre and list. If something's lean, it's not fat, it's cut down. 12 across. Wagner, to all you Americans, that's how we say it, not Wagner. Wagner's work. Richard Wagner, I suppose. showing long involvement with the Rhine. Long plus Rhine is 9 letters. Yes, the Rhine is prominently featured in Wagner's Ring Cycle, and if you anagramize Long and Rhine, you get Lohengrin. It's said in my best German accent, and that is one of Wagner's works. 6 down. Don't stop. Thug. Oh, right, okay, so if you were to go on and not stop, that is exactly as said. And a goon, if you choose to read it that way, of course, is a thug. 7 down. Something round prison. Initially, that's inspirational. Inspirational. Stirring would fit. Oh, a stir is a spell in prison. For some reason, I don't quite know why. And a ring is something round. And it's not prison initially as in the letter P, it's the fact that the word for prison comes before a word for ring, so that's how you're supposed to read that. 20 across. Dickensian villain giving female a drink. Well, that must be Fagin from Oliver Twist, which would be F for female plus the letter A, and our drink in this case is gin. 15. Comfortable existence provided before enemy turned up in front of rent. Life, something, I suppose. Comfortable existence. Not sure. 22, that might help. Revolutionary, joining moderate movement. Heavens above. Heavens. Sky would be heavens above. Definition must be revolutionary. Sometimes by itself, revolutionary can mean many things. It can be an abbreviation for someone like Shea and other revolutionaries, of which the answer is one, actually. Or it can mean rotating something or moving letters in a circular motion, such as the beginning or the end. But here I think we're looking for Trotsky, because sky is heavens and a trot is a sort of semi-fast walk / run. Which gives us the last one, comfortable existence, but that must be life of ease. Why is that? If you have a life of ease, you have a comfortable existence. You're well off, you're well provided for, that sort of idea. Provided before enemy. Well, your foe is your enemy, and a lease is a form of rent. And then if is provided, as in if this then that, provided, and that gives us life of ease. So there you have it, a relatively quick prize crossword for Brendan. Nothing too complicated, and a nice set of references to John le Carré. And if you've not read any of his novels, I strongly suggest and encourage you to do so. They are great reading. But thank you for watching.